Hi everyone, welcome back to RC Pie. Thanks for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please do click subscribe. It's a big help to me, it doesn't cost you a penny. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, looking at something a bit different. You've probably seen them out there. It's the WPL E-1 that people have been talking about, waiting for a long time. So I suppose in one way it's something different from crawlers, and another perhaps it's more of a crawler than any of the trucks. So what is it? It's a 1/16, almost ready to run, because I know it's going to have some parts that need adding to it. Tracked vehicle. It's a Russian GAZ-71, I think it is. So a troop carrier. What is there to say? Let's open it up and see what's inside. Exciting. Now they have only just come out. Ooh. And I've not watched anything else online about them yet. So we've got in here, we've got a bag of bits and bobs. Looks like we've got kind of hubcaps for all the wheels, doors. Don't know, we'll find out. There's a big sprue in there, but it would appear that there's nothing on the sprue. Everything's already broken off. Instructions, let's have a look. What's Chinese? This side, right, this side all English. So, reasonable instructions. We'll have a look at those in a sec. One thing that's nice with WPL, it's only a little thing, but I do quite like it. Even the sticky tape, don't know whether you can see, the sticky tape has got WPL on it as well. Their own branded sticky tape. Ooh. Right, here we go. Only two things inside these giant pieces of plastic. The vehicle itself, which looks pretty cool. Very light, but you kind of expect that. There's definitely a bit more weight in the front, so I guess, yeah, well, we can see it's front driven. Rubbery, quite hard rubbery tracks. Whether there's a join in those somewhere, there must be. Yes, there is. I can see on this side, I can see a pin in there. So it's a single piece that's got a link in it. I believe that the top comes off. Don't know how. Let's have a look at the instructions, see if it says. Can't see that, so I'll have to have another look at that. Transmitter, typical WPL, very short throw on the steering. We've got steering rate and T rate, throttle rate I guess, and I guess that's steering trim. It just says L and R, but we've got Chinese next to it, so I presume that's your steering trim. Well, I guess what we need to do now is put all the other bits on and then have a proper look at it and a little drive. So here's what we've got in the box, apart from the vehicle itself, which I've now figured out how to take off. The roof, it's just got 4 pins on the corners, but they were just a bit stiff, so they just push on, no problem. The manual, of course, our lovely WPL branded bag that things come in. The manual's not bad at all. I was right about this sprue in the bag having nothing on it, so we'll get rid of that. Then we've got, what have we got here? We've got some indicators. We've got grab handles for above the doors. These are the door hinges. This is the cover for over the fans. Then we've got heat shields, I think for over, oh that's just a cover for a storage space. Heat shield for the fans, screwdriver, lens and spotlight. These wheel trims, wheel covers, the 2 doors, the exhausts, cooling fans, Don't know what these are, just bits of trim, and these are exhaust covers. Oh, and windscreen wipers, of course. So we'll get all those put on and then see what it looks like. So here it is in all its glory with all its added on bits. So we've got windscreen wipers, they've been added on, the indicators and the lights. We've got these covers on the front of the tracks as well, sort of mud flaps. These wheel covers were an absolute pain, and the only way that I could get them to go on easily was to have a little scrape along one of the clips, one of the 3 clips on them. We've got an exhaust cover here, there's an exhaust inside, whether you can see in there, with the pipe coming under and also a pipe over the top. It's pretty cool. We've got fans in there under that cover. It's quite nice when you're getting details here that you'll never really see. In there we've got nice details, controls for the driver. Turn it round. Those grab handles on the top. Exhaust on that side again. It's really, really nice, I have to say. It's a very nice model. I think a bit of paint wouldn't go amiss to really cap it off, put some camo on there, but it's very nice. Now if you are going to have a go with one of these on grass, be warned, because the tracks do not like a grippy surface. Well, we've put it together, we've had a drive, so what do I think of it? Well, there's a few things to look at, I think. Packaging, all good, happy with that. Oh, what is interesting on here that I didn't mention before is it's shown on this transporter. Now, WPL have said if there's enough people buy this thing and show enough interest, then they will get that into production. Methinks it's probably on its way. Yeah, so putting it together, putting all the bits together, that was kind of cool. It was nice to add those details. You know, it could have been done in the factory, but I actually quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good. There were a couple of them that weren't perfect. This lamp didn't go in very well, the spotlight. What I did notice is these hooks on the front, when they've been pushed in the factory, they've actually been broken or stressed. They're not quite broken, but seriously stressed, so they're about to go. Yeah, the thing itself, as a model, it's a lovely thing. It really is. The detail is excellent. It looks great. I'd imagine with a nice paint job, it's going to be fantastic. as an RC vehicle, I don't know why, it just didn't do it for me. I don't know whether it's my thing, but it's just not done it for me. You know, if I'm getting a tracked vehicle, I expect a tracked vehicle to be capable of getting over most things. Now, on a slippy floor here, on the kitchen floor, great, poodling around on there, okay, no problem. On the carpet, okay, not too bad. Anything grippier, so I was driving it over those poofs, and I was getting the track coming off the wheels a little bit. So then taking it outside on the lawn, major issue with turning on the lawn, it either couldn't or it completely popped the tracks off. Now that to me isn't that good. That's pretty disappointing. But on the soil, it was a different matter really. It was quite good fun. I think on the right sort of terrain, you know, just dusty terrain, dusty soil, it's going to be quite good fun. I would imagine, yeah, you get some good footage, get some realistic looking stuff. But for me, it just doesn't cut it. Another thing that I've thought about with this is all these wheels have got separate independent suspension, but I don't really see much point in that if the weight of the vehicle isn't enough to use it, and it's only slow, so it's not using it like that. Even, you know, the place where you'd use it the most is when it's coming off a hill, but even like that, there's not enough weight in it to bother, so you might as well have made it completely solid. So that's kind of strange and kind of disappointing. Maybe it needs some lead weights in it. So would I recommend it? It depends what you're into. If you like your scale models, go for it. It's not expensive. If you are into blasting around in an RC car, probably not for you. But, you know, I'd give it a solid 3 out of 5, but that's just because it's not for me. That's about all I've got to say about it. It's nice, it's kind of cool, it's just not for me. If you've enjoyed watching the video though, please give it a like, throw me a comment, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. It'd be great to have you on board. And on that topic, have a look out for a competition that's about to go live, and we'll see you soon on RC Pie. Thanks for watching.